Welcome to Midwest Paranormal Presents Paranormal Soup. I'm your host, Jason Bland, and tonight is ITC Collective Night, or Instrumental Transcommunication, or Spirit Boxing. Yes, we like to do this once in a while, especially when we have a guest cancel. We were going to have a guest on. She had to reschedule due to an illness. So I save a lot of times these ITC shows for that. I was doing them every month, but I'm so booked. I didn't have any scheduled, so I was just waiting to see if guests would cancel. This would be it. We're going to do ITC, because we've been all itching to do it. We were just last Wednesday in Old City Vapors, Rob Autry's YouTube. We were doing some live ITC that night because that's how much we're itching. I knew we were going to have one coming up, and here it is. So what it is, we do live spirit box sessions. You can call into the show and see if the spirits will talk to you. And we've had some amazing results doing this. This is why I love having the audience call in and seeing how the spirit boxes react to them. So please, later on in the show, you're going to have the phone lines open. You call in, I'll give out all those numbers. We got a phone number, we got Skype lines, there's different ways you can call in. And also what we do every Sunday night is the World Wide Web of Weird, so we want to get rolling into that. But I do have one other thing for the show tonight. I've been thinking a lot about precognitive dreams. I've had a number throughout my life. I had one I hope isn't going to be precognitive recently. And I wonder, have you had dreams that have come true? Precognitive dreams. So you can call in and see if the spirits want to talk to you, or call in and share your story about a precognitive dream. Try to keep it short. We want to leave room for people to call in, but you can call in and tell us about your precognitive dream. I'm interested to hear it. All right, let's get rolling into the show. Welcome to another night of Paranormal Soup. As I said before, I'm your host, Jason Bland. Tonight, we have our Paranormal Soup team with us. Let me pull them up. For people listening on Late Night in the Midlands Radio Network, I hope you're hearing. I have to check here in a second because we had to change some stuff. So hopefully we're out live to Late Night in the Midlands Radio Network. I'm hoping, praying. But if you're listening, we are a webcast on our Facebook page, Midwest Paranormal Presents Paranormal Soup, where you can hear and see us. You can't hear the music, though. That's the benefit of being on the radio. At least you hear the music. But you can see us and see the videos and pictures we share during the World Wide Web of Weird. And you can see the Paranormal Soup team. So right now we got Rob Autry himself from St. Augustine, Florida, and his friend Sam Myers for the first time on Paranormal Soup. Welcome, Sam. How you doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Glad to have you. How you doing, Rob?
I'm doing.
Well,
I'm trying to get in here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sometimes hard when you get two people on camera, but it looks pretty good. Also joining us all the way from not far from me over in Illinois, we got Bill Perry Padera, Pumpkinhead Paranormal. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Ready to do some live ITC? I know you've been itching. Bill usually just comes on for these shows, so we've been missing him. We've been missing you, Bill, so I've been wanting to do one. So we'll get the spirit box going on that. And then, of course, my beautiful co-host, Jamie D. How you doing tonight, Jamie?
Doing well, and you know how I love these live ITC shows.
I know. And, and I have fans that tell me of the show. I have some fans who love it, and they're like, when's the next ITC show? And I have other fans, it's not their bread and butter. They don't care for it. I get it. Hey, what we do it once in a while is we started doing this show together because of it. And, of course, on the World Wide Web of Weird will be our video engineer tonight, as always, Jeffrey Chan. So let's go ahead and roll into the World Wide Web of Weird. Tonight on the World Wide Web of Weird, we're going to start off a subject that scares me a little is what scientists do, but it scares other people as well, because the UN just hosted talks set to tackle killer robots. As I said before, people listening on Late Night in the Midlands Radio Network, we are a webcast, so especially during this segment, we do have videos and pictures we show, so it's a little more visual, but I try to narrate and give you the best visual clues I can for those listening. All right, so this first article comes from Unexplained Mysteries. UN had talks about killer robots. Guys, you remember that video that came out, I think last year or the year before? What was it called? Slaughterbots or something like that. It's like those little drones that flew around and like they would land on people's head and like shoot them through the head. They made it all really scary. I mean, that I'll admit that scares me. that really scares me, and it's going to happen with you can put a bunch of soldiers or you can put a bunch of machines that would kick those soldiers' butt in the field. You know what they're going to do. All right, experts from around the world have gathered in Geneva this week to find a solution to this ever-growing threat. The idea of the world in which intelligent machines can decide for themselves who lives and who dies might sound like the plot of the latest Terminator movie, yet as research in the artificial intelligence moves ever forward, so does the potential for so-called killer robots, automated weapon systems that can choose who to kill without need for human intervention. This week, hundreds of experts have gathered at the UN office in Geneva in an attempt to find a way to define and regulate such systems before it's too late. There's certainly no denying that autonomous weapon systems are still in their infancy. However, it's also clear that robots capable of deciding when to pull the trigger is a very bad idea. Some countries have advocated a total ban on the development of such systems, while others are still unwilling to commit to such legislation, citing the lack of clear way to define them. I'm sure we're one of those people that are like, our country's probably like, maybe, I don't know, I think we might use them. On Monday, Amnesty International, Rasha Abdul Rahim noted that the technology was outpacing international law and that killer robots are no longer the stuff of science fiction. Getting every participating country to vote unanimously on a solution, however, has proven a challenge. I wonder why. We're coming closer to an agreement on what should be a guiding principle, guiding the behavior of states and guiding the development and deployment of such systems around the world, said Gill. And this is not an insignificant outcome. To date, a total of 26 countries have backed calls for a blanket ban. I don't think we're one of those. It doesn't say if we're one of those 26 countries. I bet we're not.
No, we're not.
No, because we already got the killer robots. We've been building them. They spent billions, trillions of dollars on these things, and they don't want to come out and say anything about it either because it's all classified and waiting for the moment for them to use them. I mean, what are drones anyways? Yeah, there are people behind those drones, but they have some artificial intelligence in those drones. And I mean, it is basically like playing a video game and telling a robot to go kill somebody. Barack Obama sure love to do it. Trump does, It's president's like, ooh, I got toys that can bomb people from the sky. Okay, moving on. We're not going to get into that. All right. This was viral. I got the article again from Unexplained Mysteries, but flare training causes San Diego UFO scare. When I first saw this video before they had come out saying it was a flares, I thought, this looks like it could be military training. Go ahead and play the video with a little bit of the audio, Jeff. You're muted, Jeff.
Don't have lights like that, number one. They have like the flashing red, not like these like fire lights.
Wanna go for a drive?
I don't know where we get a better view.
Down at the harbor?
What is going on? Okay, so there's another. After a jet.
So yeah, in this video you can see they're talking about it. You can see like jets or helicopters flying. I think they're jets that are actually dropping these flares, and they do look ominously like a UFO, the way that they all line up and float. But I've seen this so many times now.
Where was this at?
This was in San Diego. The phenomenon, which first showed up around 8 o'clock in the evening, appeared as a formation of bright orange-red lights, which remained stationary in the sky for several minutes. A second smaller set of lights also appeared in the vicinity a short time afterwards. They were hovering in place, and they were extremely bright. Local resident Uma Argara Totally butchered it. Sorry, Birdie. Today, the San Diego Tribune, it was the craziest thing, he said. Within minutes of the lights appearing, dozens of photographs and videos started to show up on social media as users attempted to figure out exactly what it was they were seeing. The answer turns out they were actually nothing more than flares. According to Navy spokesman, a nearby aircraft squadron had been performing flare training in the area that night. And that's what a lot of these are. And when you see it, your clue is the way they all kind of blink out. Yeah, because that is the flares all kind of going out very close in time to each other. That's why when I first saw it, I'm like, yeah, that looks like military flares. But it went viral real quick because people were like, what is this? It's UFO over San Diego. It didn't take long. And then they came out and said, nope, military flares. But what I bring this up is I always wonder if there is some kind of major crazy UFO sighting if the military is like, go throw up a squadron up in the air and have them drop some flares. You know what I'm saying? And get some video of it. Exactly. And then people see that, and they don't see the other UFO, and, whoa, we did flares. You know? I'm just saying.
Yeah, a little
maybe.
backup. You know. Government.
All right, well, let's move on. This next story is dear to my heart because I'm a geek, and one of my favorite shows of all time is Doctor Who. This is from Unexplained Mysteries as well. Physicists develop model of real-life TARDIS. Two scientists from Canada and U.S. have come up with a mathematical model for a viable time machine. The idea of traveling backwards and forwards through time has captured the imagination of general public for centuries, but now two physicists believe they may have found a way to construct a real-life time machine, complete with materials that actually don't exist yet. I mean, look, the TARDIS has got a black hole in it. I mean, that's a little hard. Theoretical physicist and mathematician Ben Tippett from the University of British Columbia and astrophysicist David Sang, or I'm sorry if I butchered that, from the University of Maryland, maintain that the key to time travel lies in using curvature of space, time to bend time, in a circle that can be directly transverse. People think of time travel as something as fiction, and we tend to think it's not possible because we can't actually do it, said Tippett, but mathematically it's possible. They call their model, this is what I love about it, transversal accusal retrograde domain in space-time. TARDIS. They really probably had to work hard to make that be a TARDIS, but, you know, Doctor Who fans, we will. The same acronym as the Blue Police telephone box in the British science fiction series Doctor Who. My model of a time machine uses curved space-time to bend time into a circle for the passengers, not in a straight line, said Tippett. The circle takes us back in time. Actually, creating a machine that can take advantage of this idea, however, is another matter entirely. What is mathematically feasible is not yet possible to build a space-time machine because we need materials, which we call exotic matter. It's basically matter they don't know if it exists or not, to bend space-time in these impossible ways, but they have yet to be discovered. But I love the idea of time travel. And big Doctor Who fan. I kudos to them for naming their time machine TARDIS. Okay, let's move on. Number 4. This is another UFO video. This is it's posted on several things. I think I got this one on Coast to Coast. I'll admit that. Watch a trio of odd orbs filmed over forest in France. An intriguing video circulating online shows 3 odd glowing orbs hovering in the sky over the fields of France. As often the case with international UFO footage, details surrounding the origins of videos are scant, of course, at best, with only information available being that of the incident reportedly took place near the forest in the community of Johns. It's basically the first YouTube video. You know, they put it in the description. That's all I can find on it. And unfortunately, since we don't speak French, what exactly the witnesses are saying is a mystery to us, although their voices with alternate between excited and hush seem to suggest that the observers were rather put off by what they were watching. I'm not going to play the audio. They do speak French. You don't understand it, but it does sound like they are reacting to something in the sky. I should have my wife watch it. She actually knows French. That would be interesting if people did the article, like got translated. Google Translate, people. The footage begins with a pair of orbs in the sky and what appears to be a considerable distance away from the camera. After a few moments, a third UFO joins the group, seemingly manifesting itself out of nowhere. 3 potential craft then form something of a triangular formation, but remain stationary until the video zooms back from the oddities, leading the viewers to wonder whether they simply vanished or if the witnesses just grew tired or inactive. No, they zoom back in. It zooms back out, and they zoom back in and see it. person didn't watch the video all the way to the end. With regards to what the wondrous objects may have been, the video largely serves as a peripheral Rorschach test for the viewers who will likely interpret the orbs in keeping with what they imagine they might be. I don't know, but it's interesting. I always love videos from other countries on UFOs. But it's, again, another one of these YouTube videos of UFOs. It's like, I want the witnesses. I want the story. Tell me about it. What did you see? When? Where? Come on. That's what I want. It's interesting, but it could be CGI trickery. All right, let's move on. This is kind of cool. Now, yeah, this might not be paranormal. I don't know. But, man, this girl's creepy. I saw this was very viral. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this. Ghost spotted on Google Maps. Somebody, it's from a cemetery in Texas, appears to show a pair of spooky figures some suspect could be ghosts. The eerie scene of the Martha Chapel Cemetery in the city of Huntsville was spotted on by an unnamed individual who passed along the coordinates to a YouTube channel, which posted the image just a few days ago. Remarkably, the particular photo featured not one but two potential spirits are quite different in nature. Well, I think the first one is either a real child that somehow got caught by the Google cam, or a ghost. I don't know. She looks creepy. I don't know. It might not come out that well on the share screen here. I don't know. It's going to zoom in here in a second on the child. She's creepy looking. I give it some ghost potential just because of how this child looks. It's getting to it. It's like taking its time here. The video's going to show in.
Sent me this the other day and told me they took the picture. I was like, nice try.
Oh, they sent this to you and said they took a ghost picture?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This is all over the web, man. The Google Ghost. like you didn't know what that was. Yeah, that's creepy. I don't know. That's kind of creepy. The Google camera does some creepy stuff. I don't know. Maybe it caught a ghost. I don't know. She looks kind of creepy. She looks a bit ashen.
Debunked.
Yeah. She looks a bit ashen. And then they try to say this little black thing in the background is like black hooded figure. No, I think it's something on the fence. Like, just stick with the ghost girl. That's pretty creepy. Like, there's a little image out to the back. You see it there to the left. They try to say that's like some hooded figure standing out there. I'm like, it could have been anything on there. That is an actual child. That, in this picture, there's no mistaking that is an actual child. That's not like some confused object that looks like a person. No, it's a real child there, or it's a ghost child. It's one or the other. But the whole little black shrouded figure in the background, no. That could be anything. And that could probably, like I said, be something caught on the fence. You know, I don't know. But yeah, it's the Grim Reaper after the child. The internet speculates. Okay, let's move on to last two articles. Is when the paranormal turns bad. With dumb people. All right, this comes from the Journal Inquirer. Man charged with firing gun at ghost. Toland, a self-described paranormal investigator, is facing charges after firing a gun at a masked intruder. He later conceded could have been a ghost to state police. Christian Devox, 25, of 71 Old Post Road, was arrested Friday following a motor vehicle stop in Vernon, where officers found there was a warrant for his arrest. He was later charged with legal discharge of a firearm, making false statements to police, second-degree reckless endangerment, misusing an emergency call, and disorderly conduct. According to an affidavit supporting his arrest, Devox dialed 911 earlier in the morning of July 26 to report that a man wearing a hooded sweatshirt and a mask and holding a rifle had broken into his home. While still on the line with the dispatchers, Devox could be heard yelling, "Hey!" and firing two shots in an apparent attempt to scare off the intruders, troopers said. Investigators who arrived at his home, however, said they found no evidence that his residence had been broken into or that the mysterious man described in the 911 call was anywhere to be found. A trained dog failed to pick up a scent in the area, and the affidavit states a canvass of the street turned up nothing suspicious. In addition, neighbors said they did not hear or see anything that morning that would have raised an alarm except for the two gunshots he fired. Troopers also found problems with his sworn statement where he described firing two bullets as warning shots that he intentionally aimed over the intruder's head. Investigators found this scenario unlikely, however, after ballistic analysis showed that the two bullets had punctured a wall in Dervox's home less than 3 feet off the floor. Maybe just a really bad shot. After the state police uncovered even more inconsistencies, including shell casings discovered in front of the supposed firing location, Dervox told troopers that there are some things he just can't explain, like seeing ghosts. He then told state police that he has been a paranormal investigator for 5 or 6 years, most recently encountered an apparition at the former Mansfield Training School and Hospital. He said while he did not want to be considered insane, he had to allow for the possibility the intruder was a supernatural origin. When a trooper at the scene asked Dervox if they could both agree that no one had been in Dervox's house earlier that morning and that he may have just seen a ghost, Dervox replied, it had to be, according to the warrant. State police said Dervox had made strikingly similar report about a phantom home invader back in 2011. In the incident, he reported that he heard a loud bang and found a stranger in his home. A canvass of the area also turned up nothing. Dervox was, I'm probably DeVoe, it's probably DeVoe, like they'll do a DeVoe. DeVoe, I think it was DeVoe. Sorry, totally butchered his name. Sorry, guy. You're already in enough trouble. It was released after posting $5,000 bonds, trooper said, and expected to appear in Vernon Superior Court on September 11th. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's possible. Someone could have followed this guy home from being a ghost on a ghost hunt, but if you knew any better, what's a gun gonna do? You know, if it was really a ghost firing a gun at it, what's that really gonna do?
Yeah, got a point there.
Not a whole
Put a hole in the
lot.
wall.
Yeah, might have got him out of, you know, he might have got just in trouble for, making a fake phone call if they called it fake, or they might have let him go if it wasn't for the gun. And this last one, this is from TimesNowNews.com. Well, I cannot talk tonight. New Orleans woman, a woman performs exorcism on sofa possessed by devil, ends up burning down her house. A woman in Louisiana, I cannot talk tonight, USA, accidentally burnt down her house after she set the sofa on fire, believing that it was haunted by the devil. She was later arrested as the exorcism ritual led to a blaze. In rather bizarre sequence of events, she ended up burning down her house after she set the sofa on fire, believing that it was haunted by the devil. The woman, identified as 53-year-old Jolynn Wynn, decided to perform an exorcism on her couch as she was convinced that the devil resided in her piece of furniture, the Sun reported. The incident is said to have taken place on August 11th around Arnold Road, as per the report. I cannot talk. Wow, man, I'm getting worse. Firefighters were called on the scene after reports of a trailer house on fire where they found Wynn suffering due to smoke inhalation. Fire marshals later arrested 53-year-old when it was discovered that it was her who started the fire. Wynn is said to have told firefighters she set the couch ablaze as she wanted to rid her home of the devil. The Sun quoted a local news channel. Following a ritual, Wynn has been lodged at a Livingston Parish jail and faces a single charge of arson. As per the report, before investigators could arrive at the scene of the incident, Wynn had to be taken to a local hospital for further treatment. Yeah, no, if you think your furniture's haunted, just get it out of the house. Put it on the side of the street and at least set it on fire outside the house.
Yeah, maybe.
Might have sounded like a good idea at the time, but yeah, no. Yeah, wow. I mean, why would somebody think their furniture was like possessed? Like, what was the couch doing? That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know. I'd love to interview this woman. I wouldn't, because she's probably has a mental disability or something. But I would love to know what she thought was how she knew her couch was possessed. You know,
Talking to her.
right? Or maybe I feel like my couch is possessed. Like it draws me into a deep sleep I can't wake from. You know, my couch is evil. It's too comfortable. You know, I don't know. Maybe that was her gist with it. I don't know. But that's it for the World Wide Web of Weird. But we do have an honorable mention from Florida. Sam brought this up before we got ready for the show. From Florida, they had a ingenious couple who decided to turn their mobile home into a drive-through drugstore. Illegal drugs. Well, you know, it came right before I got done editing for the World Wide Web of Weird, so I was going to add it for you, Rob. Florida.
Close one too. You can't forget that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we talk people.
Hours of operation.
9
Wow.
to 5.
Wow. Yeah, to let people know.
And fun.
The meth shops close down after 5 o'clock, ppm, people.
It was funny too, while we're mentioning Florida and drugs, that when they first passed the bill for medical marijuana here, there was some people that opened up a dispensary basically in Jacksonville, like the day that it passed, and they were like set to sell weed like right then.
Yeah, it's like, guys, that's not how it works.
That's not
That's
really
not how it works.
not really how it's gonna happen.
But hey, entrepreneurism.
Yeah, they probably sold a lot of weed for about 12 hours.
Till the man came down on him. The man. Well, that's it for the World Wide Weird. For people watching on Facebook, we do play music out till late night in the Midlands Radio Network that you cannot hear because Facebook would not like that. But you can hear it at Late Night in the Midlands Radio Network. Please go to latenightinthe subscribe, donate, do what you can to help keep this network going. Without you, we wouldn't have all these great shows, all these great hosts. Number one, Paranormal Radio Network for sure. LNM, go check it out. We need your help to keep this network going. And help this show out by sharing this out to everyone you know who's interested in the paranormal. Let them know about Paranormal Soup. That's how you help this show. All right, guys, when we come back, live ITC, Spirit Box. Call in the show and see if the spirits will talk to you. We'll give out those phone numbers soon. And also call in and tell me if you've had a precognitive dream. Have you dreamt of the future and it's come true exactly to the T? Not symbolic or anything like that. You can tell me about that, but something is really to the T true, because I've had those dreams. All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Late night in the Midlands Radio and Midwest Paranormal presents Paranormal Soup with your host, Jason Bland.
Welcome to another night of Paranormal Soup. It is ITC Collective Night. Thank you. That was made by Tyler, friend of the show, fan of the show. Made that. I love it. So had to use it tonight for our ITC show. Heavy metal. Yeah. But it's awesome.
Logged on just as you played it.
That's awesome. Thank you, Tyler. But tonight is ITC Collective Night. We do live Spirit Box sessions. It's not this dark, but let's hope not. Maybe Tyler's song's going to attract the dark entities. No. But we are a webcast for people listening on Late Night in the Midlands Radio Network. But it's going to be about the audio tonight a lot because of what we're going to be trying to hear voices come through. This is our ITC Collective show, Instrumental Transcommunication, or Spirit Boxing. You get to call into the show and see if the spirits will talk to you. There's a number of ways you can do it, and I'll make sure I open up the phone lines right now. You can call in at 219-230-4444. If you call in right now, it might be a minute because we got to get set up and see who's spirit boxing in that. You can call in at Skype ID OOJBland 00. There's also JBland Paranormal Soup. That's another Skype ID you can call in on. And you can call in at Soup Live Chat 800 Live Chat. That's the video Skype ID where we can all see you. So there's the ways to call in. Jamie, Rob, Bill, share those call-in lines out in the chat rooms on Discord and on Facebook for me, if you will. That will help. But we are going to run live Spirit Box. Now, I don't know who wants to go first. Oh, one other thing, too. Tonight, like I said before we went to commercial break, I am interested in phone calls about if you've had a precognitive dream. You dreamt about something and it came true. Or maybe you just had a dream you think might be precognitive and it's really about like some stuff we all should know about. You got to just, tell us. That's fine. I'll take it. But if you had a precognitive dream that's come true, I'm interested in hearing about it tonight because I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I've had so many through my life, and we were talking about my last guest, Marley Love. She's a dream interpreter, and we started talking about dreams, and I started thinking about it since that episode. I feel like I've had a lot of precognitive dreams. Some of them are just stupid stuff. Some of them are serious. Like I said, I've saved somebody's life from it. But it interests me. To me, it's like an inner look into how time works, because how do I see something that's going to happen in the future? Can you change it? Is there predestination? All those things have bugged me since I was a kid. But again, got those. Call in 219-230-4444, Skype ID OOJBland 00, or JBland Paranormal Soup, or Soup Live Chat 800 Live Chat. Those are all the different Skype IDs you can call in, or the phone line. All right, guys. So who is doing what tonight? Who wants to go first? Any of you guys got your ITC engines revved up and ready to go?
Yeah.
You want to go first, Bill? All right. Awesome. Pumpkinhead Paranormal. Go check out his YouTube channel, Pumpkinhead Paranormal. Bill does lots of ITC videos, some great evidence. So check it out. Go subscribe. What are we going to use first tonight?
It's not called Pumpkinhead Paranormal anymore, though.
No? When did I miss that? What is it called?
I guess you must have. I
Posted
posted up.
I forgot if I missed. I saw it. What's it called?
It's just I changed it to Bill Perry Paranormal.
Oh,
Okay, I didn't even know it changed.
Still got the pumpkin head on there, right?
Yeah, I still have the same logo. I just changed the words on
Okay,
it.
as long as you got the pumpkin head, because I'm always going to know you by that.
I thought it was going to screw things up, and the old links that I've posted over time wouldn't work anymore, but they still did.
That's awesome. See,
So that's-
I've thought about changing my YouTube channel name because it's Jason Bland Paranormal Soup. I wanted to change it to just Paranormal Soup, and I was like, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't, because it didn't, I think if I would have changed the email, because I was able to change the YouTube channel name and keep the same email and everything. So
I'm
it
gonna have
didn't
to look into that.
screw with the old links or anything. It's still, working as the same channel, but just has a different name on the
So,
front page.
so I missed it. What app are we using? Or
Oh,
box?
A radio.
A radio. Awesome. The old goody but oldie or oldie but goody SB7.
A minute. Let's see. It'd help if I could see what the hell I'm doing. Sorry. It'd help if I could see what I'm doing here.
Yeah, I'll help you out.
Okay. Got it scanned. Yeah. Oh. So let's see if anyone will talk to us. Let me know if you could hear that okay.
I can, and we do have a caller on the line, so turn it down just a second. Who do we got as our first caller tonight?
Oh my gosh, I can't hear you. This is Chandra.
Hey, Chandra, how you doing tonight? Thanks for calling in.
All right.
Bill's getting his stuff set up right now, so I think he's ready to go.
Oh, that's fine.
Did you have a precognitive dream before we start?
I've had lots of those throughout my lifetime since I was a kid, but
Yeah.
like as I posted in a thing, usually they're just little small conversations or little small happenings. So when I have a really intense dream, it always kind of scares me because I think, oh, what if this is going to happen? Because I don't ever know when or what's going to be said or happen. It just, I recognize it as it's happening.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. Sometimes you forget the dream. Like you had it, and it was months ago, and then the moment the incident starts to happen, it's like, oh my God, I dreamt about this. You can almost call what's going to happen before it does.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, I'll let you get your spirit. I just want to, hear these stories from people because I know I'm not alone. I know other people got to be having them. Most people write them off, but there's a key there to what reality is with these dreams. All right, so Bill's using the SB7 spirit box tonight. You have somebody you're trying to reach?
Actually, I'm not trying to really necessarily reach anybody, but I had a really weird thing happen tonight.
Oh.
I decided to watch The Devil's Tree.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Josh
Robin Perry had suggested it. Mm-hmm. And as I was watching it, it got to the part where the guy was in front of the sink and started seeing the symbol on his arm. My TV went black. And I thought, oh, crap, the power went out. And so I yelled at my son, and I said, hey, is the power out? Because, I'm in my room in the dark.
Right.
And he's like, no. He's like, my TV's still on. So I'm like, great, my TV just went out. So I go to hit my remote to turn off my TV, and I hear it power off. I'm like, that's really weird. So I power it back on, and I'm using the Xbox for Amazon Prime, and it's on friggin' YouTube.
Oh.
I was just like the weirdest thing. So I want to know who messed with my TV. That was just so strange.
Really quick, it went to YouTube? It went to YouTube.
I've never watched YouTube on the Xbox.
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
does you and your kids have YouTube on their phone?
He might, but he doesn't. That Xbox that I use isn't associated with my son.
Oh, okay. Because you can hit that little button. Because I've done it to my kid. Like I accidentally hit a YouTube video and it flips what he's watching to the YouTube video onto the Xbox. So.
Oh yeah, no, he's not connected to the Xbox at all.
Okay. That's the only possibility I can think of. So we can ask the spirits tonight if they're messing with your TV.
Anyone tell us what happened to Chandra's? I always say this wrong. Chandra's TV.
Glad I'm not the only one.
Right?
I don't know why.
Let's say Josh. I don't know.
Was anyone messing with my TV tonight?
Nope.
Because That was really weird. Hello?
Is there a spirit with Chandra that turned off her power?
Wanted to watch YouTube?
Player. Maybe think that was like like some sort of a player. Good.
Did you not like the movie that I was watching?
Or dead?
Dead.
Were you trying to freak me out? Because it made me laugh, actually.
Is someone trying to scare Chandra?
SP7 you're running?
Yep. One of those.
Did it say you bet?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Jamie always likes this. Your favorite setting, Jamie?
It sounded like it said Sammy. Maybe.
Someone trying to talk to Sam? It said heard me. Yes, we heard you. Does anyone?
Oh my goodness.
Does anyone have any messages for Chandra? I'm getting tongue-tied here. I can't talk.
I should let somebody else go because I don't think they're going to answer that. I just think it was a fluke, but I thought it was kind of funny. It was just like, because it got to like an intense part of the movie and it does that. I'm like, really?
Spirits are trying to help add dramatic effect.
Oh my God.
Heard a mommy in the background was creepy. Any spirits have any last messages for Chandra? Can you say the name of the movie she was watching? Boy, would that be a plug.
Yeah. You say the name of the person that made the movie she was watching. He's a friend of ours.
Did what?
We're trying to say if it'll say the name of the person who made the movie.
Said he's a friend of ours. Should be here. He should be here.
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you, spirits.
Thank you, guys. You guys have a good night. That was fun.
Thanks for calling in, Shauna.
Don't know if anything came in that she was looking for, but
I know.
can't predict these things. You know how it is.
Well, that's one thing. If you're going to call in and you especially think there's somebody you want to try to come through, think in your mind. Focus on that person you want to come through. Or on a particular message you want an answer to maybe. But, especially if you're trying to reach a spirit on the other side, focus on them. Before you call in, put them in your mind. We need your help.
And let them know that you're going to be asking them to try to communicate through this, so they know ahead of time. That's how I do setups, especially in different places.
Yeah. We got another call. Hold on. Who do we got on the line?
Hey, Jason, it's Zach. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Zach. How you doing tonight, bud?
Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good.
So is it a celebrity spirit calling tonight?
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay.
You could say that.
How about the precognitive dream? Have you had the precognitive dream?
One time when I was 16, I remembered I had a dream that I was going to ask a girl out to a dance. And it had literally happened exactly as the dream went on the day after. So
Yeah,
that's the only.
That's the only one though.
That's the only one that I can really think of.
Do you ever wonder? You've had deja vu, right?
Oh yeah.
You ever
plenty.
wondered when you're having deja vu is maybe because you dreamt about it before and just forgot? Because we forget tons of our dreams.
Yeah, that does happen to me quite a bit. But like I said, really, that's the only real thing that comes to mind whenever I distinctly remember a dream, and then it happens the following day or anytime after that.
Yeah. It's for me though. It could be months later. Like it could be months and months later. Sometimes it's a couple of years. It's weird, and it could be the stupidest thing in the world too. Sometimes it could be super serious. So super serial, dream. All right. Well, we're still gonna let Bill run here on probably. I don't know if he's still doing the SP7, but do you have somebody in focus? You focusing on who you want to come through tonight?
I do have somebody. Won't give away any names, but as one hint, it's somebody close to home for me.
Oh, okay. Oh boy.
Hello. Has anyone served in any branch of the United States
jeez.
Armed Forces?
Can anyone tell us the name of the person Zach is thinking of?
Ooh. Maybe. I don't know.
Say Luke?
No. I thought I heard something else. Fair dealing. Keep asking away. Focus, Zach.
Have any of you been to Vietnam?
Yeah, now you got it.
Okay.
I thought I heard it again. I don't know. It's hard to
Can
say.
anyone tell us the name of the person Zach is thinking of and asking for? He just recently passed away.
Yeah, that's what I think of him. Okay. It's an idiot.
That too, huh?
Has anyone ever served in Congress?
Senator 30. I don't know how long he served in Congress, but. So many things, questions I could ask, but probably it triggers somebody. What was the first name of the person?
John.
No, I'd tell you to. Zach.
Oh, sorry.
Who did he not want to come to his funeral? It's a few people. You can say one of them.
Did it almost say it?
I don't know, because I don't know the answer to that question.
I almost think it said one of them, not the one I expected. I thought it said Palin, because
I thought I heard Barack.
no, The Rock. I don't know if The Rock was told not to come.
Barack.
Oh,
Sounds
Barack.
like
No, Barack was invited,
I don't know. I didn't.
but he didn't. They told Sarah Palin that she wasn't allowed to come.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, she was his VP and all, but hey, you're not welcome.
I don't know when you asked that. I could swear I heard Barack. Maybe they were just guessing.
Just throwing out the names. Any messages for Zach? Pretty quiet, Zach. Think you're drawing a dead one on this. Bum, bum, bum.
You said walk
Say
away.
on with it.
Walk away. Yeah.
Know anyone named Carolyn? Probably said that.
I think they laughed at you.
All right. Can you say goodbye to Zach?
Yep, still here, brother. Still here.
No, I'm telling the spirits to say goodbye to you.
Oh, sorry.
See if they say goodbye to Zach. Our last message.
I think it said, of course.
I thought you said, "Good Lord."
Any last messages for Zach before we shut this off?
Injury.
Switch off Zach by accident.
Injury or
Injury and then head. I think maybe they said after.
I think you're right.
Derek.
Derek or Garrett.
You still there, Zach? No, it says he's
Did
on
he get it
hold.
cut off?
Yeah, it says he's on hold. Can't get him off.
Oh, weird. I thought it said injury. He's still listening. I don't know.
Oh, I tried to do the whole switch, like put somebody on hold, and it doesn't like to work right.
I think I heard the name Carolyn earlier, so I don't know if that's anyone he might know.
I don't know, but I can't get him back. We got somebody else. Who
Oh.
else do we got on the line right now? Somebody else there?
Hello.
Hello. Who do we got on the line?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Mike in Montana.
Oh, you're all right, Mike. It's all right. It's all right. That was my bad. I was trying to switch off, trying to put you on hold and keep Zach, trying to be invasive here. And I got Zach on hold. Zach will understand. Zach's good. He's my regular caller. Zach, you can call back in if you want to try another celebrity. I thought he was going to go with somebody else. How you doing tonight, Mike?
Doing pretty good. I don't have any questions for the box, but I do have a precog story for you.
I love it. Shoot away.
Hello?
You there? You hear me, Mike?
Oh, yeah, I hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just start from the beginning.
Yeah, go ahead.
October 24th, 1976, at 8:55 in the morning. My younger sister woke up. I was 14. She was a year old. She woke up crying. So my mom told everybody, get up, basically. But I kind of ignored that. I've heard that before. So I just went back to sleep.
Right.
And it was raining. And anyway, the moment I fell asleep, I don't know how to explain this part, but I was not in the bed anymore. I felt like I was standing out next to the roadway in the rain, and I was cold, shaking. I could feel the water. I really don't know how to explain all that. And that probably happened within just a minute or two of the time that I woke up hearing my mom yell. Anyway, when I was in this moment, I looked to my left and my right, and the highway was right in front of me. These motorcycles started coming over the hill to my left. They were all black. They were dressed in black, black helmets, black gloves, black boots. You couldn't actually see anybody. You could just see
Right.
people riding motorcycles. And they crashed in front of me in the rain. And so as I'm starting to kind of like panic and run down the hill a little bit, I'm bare feet. I realize I'm wearing the same clothes as the clothes I'm wearing in bed.
Oh, wow.
So I kind of stopped for a second, and this one person moves and lifts their visor and looks at me. And in that moment, something else happened. Something way beyond just a simple dream. I saw a vision. For a split second between connecting my eye to that person, seeing them, locking in on them, I got this blackout, kind of quick blackout, and then a vision of me looking out a window while it's raining. And it's a car window, looking out the passenger window of this car.
Mm-hmm.
And we're coming up on another vehicle on the passenger side. And I look over, looking at this fella because I'm just staring out the window. I see his face. He's mid-30s, kind of slightly receding hair, wearing glasses, mustache, kind of clean cut, wearing a button-up shirt. And he's, just driving along, and all of a sudden his eyes just get really big, like something just scared him. And he turns and looks at me, and he literally locks it down right there, and he's gone. And, he sees his brakes. And in this vision, as I turn to my left and look out the front window, I see a flash. And I hear my mom yell, "Get up." So I'm like, wow, what was that? And I'm kind of shaking and just not really sure what happened to me. So I get up, I get dressed, and I guess I ate something. I can't really remember that part, but I remember getting in the car with my two brothers and my stepfather. We're going to church. It's almost 10 o'clock now. And so it's raining. We're going down the road. I'm in the passenger seat of the car. And it's been about an hour since the dream.
Right.
And I haven't really thought about it. Not much. Maybe a few seconds after I got up, but kind of put it out of my mind and went about getting ready for church. So as we're going down the road, we come up on this car, and I look over, and I see the man that I've seen in the vision.
Oh, man.
I'm looking right at him. My jaw's probably hanging, a foot wide open. And he's driving along, and I see him exactly as I saw him in his vision. And then the moment his eyes start to get big, I grabbed the strap on the door. And when I turned to my left to look, there was a van coming at me straight head on. It was, just feet away. And apparently it was doing over 100 miles an hour, so there was no avoiding it. And in that moment that it actually happened,
Yeah.
I felt, I don't know, responsible for not saying anything.
Well, there's no. I know that's exactly what we're talking about tonight. Some of these things, like how do you stop them? Predestination.
And, it's been 42 years now, but it's not something I can ever forget. The vision or the.
But you saw
what really happened.
You saw the wreck though. That guy get in that wreck.
No, in the vision I saw up to a flash point.
Right.
When I turned to my left, which was a silver van reflecting, I guess, lights or something, but I saw a flash. In reality, it was there. I just got the full vision of what it was. My mom had woke me up just at the moment that I would have seen it in the vision, and I would have fully understood what was about to happen. But I didn't know because I knew something bad was about to happen. When I grabbed that strap, that man hit his brakes. I turned my left just as I, not even a split second, it was there. Bang. and it kind of, I wish I had said something. And 4 people died in that wreck.
Oh man.
And I actually was the one. This is what kind of freaks me out. I was the one that got out of the vehicle. I went under the dash, but I fought my way out of the vehicle. Everybody else was, bad off.
Right.
And so I turned around and looked, and this is the hard part to explain. One of the people that were in the van was in the road, and he sat up and looked at me. And then I don't know, about passed out.
Right.
And it looked like the same eyes that I saw in the helmet. The wrecked motorcycles.
Right.
He apparently died right after that.
Oh my God.
And so that was like a weird thing. It happened within an hour, and it haunted me for a long time. It still kind of does because I can, I just wish I had one more second. I would have had the whole thing. I would have known, what was about to happen. But I would have said, "Hey, we don't want to go today."
Right. But I mean, how did you know it was going to be that day? I mean, until that moment, you wouldn't have had much time to realize, even if you had seen that accident.
But it was so weird of a
You're
vision and dream kind of thing that I really felt like I should have said something about.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
No,
no
go ahead.
matter how much of that dream you still would have saw, you never would have known what was about to happen when. Even if you got to that point in time, you could have just passed right by and then nothing happened. And sometimes you might, tell people watch out or something, and then nothing happens. Everybody looks at you like, what are you talking about? But those are really, really hard things to have to deal with, and don't ever feel bad or guilty over having not said something, because I really believe there's nothing you could have done.
Yeah. I
I'm
know
so
the
sorry you
exact
had to
feeling.
experience that.
I know that exact feeling because I've dreamt of people and they've died, and I don't know if I could have changed it. And
Well, there
it
was.
bugs me.
I didn't mean to stop you.
No, that's
I was going to say, you mentioned of other people dying. I actually, about a year and a half ago, in the dead of winter, I got this kind of weird dream that woke me up, and I actually dreamt about a fellow that I hadn't seen in the last couple of years, a fellow I worked with. And in this vision, kind of like the first one, I was there.
Right.
he actually came off the road in the snow with his girlfriend down to a place that's it's a place where people like to hang out near this bridge. But they were arguing, and in this vision, they were arguing. And next thing I know, that he's stomping on the gas and running towards the edge of the water, which was iced over, and he actually went off that ledge, and they drowned. He tried to get out of the vehicle. And I saw all this, and I was like, okay, I know what happened. And the next morning, very next morning, a friend of mine called me and said, oh, friend of ours died. And I said, who? And he told me, and I said, next to the bridge, his truck went into the ice. And he said, yeah, how'd you know that? And it just kind of, that's the only 2 times in my life that I've felt something so strong,
Yeah.
In that case,
they're different than any other kind of dream,
it was
too.
Too late. The first case, I wish I had said something.
Yeah.
But,
again, man, I don't know if
to
there's
me,
any way to change them. I honestly, I would think about it just like you.
I didn't think these were changeable.
Yeah.
Either one, they were almost like watching something that it was like a clue to something that was about to happen, but you didn't know where or when, like you were saying, and it's something you just have to live. You can't, I don't know if you can stop it.
No.
Even if you know it's coming, I mean, it's out of your hands. You're kind of like experiencing it, but you don't yet know it's happening. And so when it happens, it's kind of like, wow, I just dreamt that, or thought about that, or whatever.
Well,
And
this is what I wanted people to call in and share these kind of stories tonight, and I thank you, Mike, for calling in and sharing.
You're welcome. I enjoy the show. Thank you very much.
All right,
Good
man.
night.
You have a great night, Mike.
You too.
All right, guys, we're going to cut to a commercial break, come back after that, and open up the lines again for spirit boxing. Call in after the commercial break. We'll be back. Listen on Late Night in the Midlands Radio Network. You can hear the music. On Facebook, you won't hear the music, so don't freak out when we go quiet. We will be back after this commercial break. Tonight on Paranormal Soup, it's live ITC Collective Night. You can call in and see if the spirits will talk to you. Yes, we have phone lines you can call in at 219-230-4444. You can call in at Skype ID OOJBland 00. You can call in at JBland Paranormal Soup. That's another Skype ID. Or Soup Live Chat 800 Live Chat. Either of those you can call in and see if the spirits will talk to you. And also we're taking calls about precognitive dreams. That was an amazing call from Mike from Montana. I was honored to have him call in and share that story. And if you got your own precognitive dream story, I'd love to hear it. It's been on my mind a lot lately. And I might ask the Spirit Box to help me figure out if a dream I had, if it's precognitive. I hope not. It's about an actress. I really hope it's not true. But let's get back to the show. All right, we already got another caller on the line. This time, Rob, are you still with us there? So you get Rob maybe to run his spirit box. Who do we got on the phone line with us?
Hey, it's Tyler.
Hey, Tyler.
How you doing tonight? What's up? Not much. I got a pretty good dream that maybe some people can relate as far as parents out there. I've had a dream of one of my kids, my first child. I remember having a dream of I could see the baby inside the womb. I could hear the heartbeat, and then like 3 or 4 days later, my girlfriend came up to me and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna have our first baby," and I said, "No way! I just had that dream a couple days ago."
I'm sure some bad language you can't say on the radio probably came out like, "Oh."
Well, yes. I was like, "Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna tell my mom and my dad that stuff." And well, the best way that I told my mom about having this child is when she called me and said, "Hey, your sister's gonna be having a baby." And I'm looking at my girlfriend. I'm like, I don't know how to tell mom this. And so yeah, I broke the news to her. And
it's weird you bring that up because I was just talking to my wife about this the other day. It wasn't a dream, but right when me and my wife, I was getting ready to move out of my parents' house. We was really close to our wedding date. I was sitting alone in my parents' home, and we were getting ready to move into I was going to move into the apartment before she did, before we got married. And I was getting ready to move out. I think it was one of the last days I was there. And I was just sitting on the couch, and I got this really weird feeling, like really good feeling, like really loving and warm. And it was this really weird feeling. And I look, and I see this translucent boy, looked like 8 or 9 years old, walk up to me. And my parents' house isn't haunted. Walk up to me and smile at me, and I just felt like I knew this kid. It was one of the weirdest. It's up in my top 5 weird things that have happened to me in my life. And he smiled at me. I could see the details of his face, and he smiled at me, and I smiled back like I knew him. I wasn't scared, even though I'm like literally looking at a ghost in my house. But you know what's weird is my second child, Liam. There's a picture on Facebook of my first picture I took of him. He's held up to my wife, his cheeks on her face, and he smiles. And it's that smile. That was that moment. I swear to God, I know that child I saw those many years before he was born was him. I swear, it's that same smile. He has a particular smile, and he still has that smile.
I know that smile when he was born too. Like how cute it was. He came out smiling.
Oh, I'm getting an echo. I don't know what from.
I just heard that.
Yeah. Maybe it's from Tyler's end. I don't know.
Is it echoing still, Jason?
Test. No.
I was just trying to switch phones because it was like you kept fading in and out for some reason.
But yeah.
But when Jamie was talking, it was just fine. It was weird.
All right, well, this is ITC night, so weird stuff happens. So, Rob, are you ready to run a spirit box on your end for Tyler? He's got his thumbs up, so I guess he's ready to go.
Yeah, we're good to go.
You got somebody in mind? Don't say their name if you don't want to. But somebody in mind you're going to try to reach out to?
Yes, I actually have a celebrity I would like to contact. It's one of my influences in music. I want to say thank you for playing that today, Jason. That was the first for me in my life.
It was an honor for you to make it.
Always been a garage band guy.
All right, what are you running, Rob?
I have the spirits.
All right. Still getting a little bit of that echo. It's really faint, really faint. I don't know if you're playing something in the background or if it's just the way you got your phone, Tyler. It's faint. It's not bad. I think we'll be fine. All right.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, once he starts to get running. I don't know if he's running yet.
Yep,
he's running. Yeah, talk to him, Tyler.
Hi, hello, how are you doing today? Spirits, can you contact a celebrity that's popped in one of my dreams? And because it's not only he's been on my mind, but there's a little conspiracy behind him, and I just would like to clarify his name.
Yes, necessarily. Fun.
Yes, so.
The members of the band has been doing shows without you, and fans are singing out in the background. I'm hoping you can hear that from wherever you are, because we sure do miss you.
So, might take.
Can you name a song that this celebrity did? Obviously, he's a musician, right?
Yeah, can you say the name? Can you say your name or maybe a song that you sang?
Close your eyes. Can you?
How do most people think that you went?
You don't get it's just so you.
Now, the wind appears.
Please,
Help. Yeah, I'm trying to clarify your name. I'm trying to help you. I'm not one of the only ones that don't think you killed yourself. I don't think you killed yourself.
I heard wife.
Oh, I heard something bad come out of that one.
Wife twice.
Still not sure what celebrity it is.
You kind of know who I'm talking about, Jason, by
No,
chance?
I don't know. There's a number of celebrities that musicians that might have not killed themselves. I don't know. If the wife comment, that might make me think it's somebody.
No, that's I. Can you name one of your songs that you sang that we all loved? I'm hearing my name. I don't know if anybody heard that.
Yeah, just say Tyler again, big time. Say hi to Tyler.
Already. Gosh.
That'd be kind of interesting for that person to come on through, but that's not the person I'm trying to reach. But he's also a very controversial musician that thought they killed himself.
I heard. Everyone. I heard Chet.
Are you okay? Where you're at?
What?
Is it warm or cold?
I don't know. Maybe banana.
Who's James Lannard? Is that another musician? I don't recognize that name. Can you say your name one more time for us? Says welcome back, son. Wow. Kurt?
See, I was thinking Kurt Cobain. That's who I was thinking.
Man, Kurt's keep coming out a lot.
Pretty low.
All right, Tyler, who was it?
Chester Bennington.
I thought I heard Chet or something like he was going to say that earlier. Wasn't sure.
You heard that?
I heard that earlier, yeah.
I'm gonna have some. Just
Can you say Chester Bennington for us again, or Chester?
head.
All right, Kurt. Kurt, you still there?
As I thought it was Kurt when it said wife, and you're like, did you really kill yourself?
What's that? What's that there, Jason?
I said when I thought it was Kurt, I heard the word wife after we asked if they really killed themselves.
Yeah, I keep hearing Kurt myself. Can you say the last name there, Kurt, or your full name?
What was your wife's name?
What was my wife's name?
I thought I heard his name again, but
Oh, I was never married. I haven't made that mistake yet, but getting closer.
it sounded like it laughed at you.
It was supposed to be my son's mom, Megan. We never made it that far.
There was a conspiracy theory going around about Chester Bennington's death and Chris Cornell's, which I do find interesting and weird.
Well, my theory is well, the conspiracy, because the autopsy report said that he was found hanging, but he also had a stab wound in the back of his neck.
Mm.
I mean, I don't want to really get it into depth because there's a scandal in Hollywood and politics that's going on, right?
Yeah.
And it's being swept underneath the rug, and everybody's not paying attention to what's really going on. And men are finding compounds. They're taking it on their own hands, and they're finding compounds all over Arizona, New Mexico, and it's just.
It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder, because they say
it makes you wonder, and it just doesn't make sense because like the videos of him right before he died, they took videos, his wife did, of him playing with his kids, and he's all happy. I know depression and all that stuff is really bad, but when you have that other treatment there, that's your lifeline. That's what keeps you going is your kids and that. And he was loved. He was so loved by everybody.
Sometimes it's not enough.
For
some people,
everybody has their mixed views about Linkin Park, but Chester overall, he was a decent human being.
Yeah. Sadly, we won't know. That's like beyond the veil of what we're going to know, and people speculate,
sadly.
But we won't know. But I do find it really odd. I find the whole thing very odd and troubling.
Because look how Justin Bieber was all like, for example, for him, he was all like really, really bad like he did a lot of crazy stuff, and all of a sudden now he's quiet and he's good, and everybody's hating on him for it, but he's staying quiet. There's something that happened.
Kevin Spacey.
Something happened, and everybody's.
There's an old conspiracy about that with Kevin Spacey too, man. That's a rabbit hole we don't want to go down. No, not at all.
Yeah, and that's not the rabbit hole we want to go down. No.
Well, thank you, Tyler, for calling in, bud.
All right, thank you, sir. You all have a good night.
You too, man. You guys laughed in the background. All right, we're gonna go. We got behind on the last commercial break because we had such a good story from Mike from Montana, but I want to get caught back up. So we're gonna go we're gonna go to commercial break here, and we'll be back just after a couple minutes. Remember, for people watching on Facebook, we play music out the Late Night in the Midlands radio network that you cannot hear on Facebook because Facebook wouldn't like that. So we will be back in just a few minutes. Don't freak out.
Available now. Troll Spray. Do you have problems with trolls? Do you constantly find yourself turning on the light of truth and find they come out of the woodwork after you? Give your trolls a quick squirt of Troll Spray, and you'll be amazed at how quickly they flee. Troll Spray has been tested on all of the different types of trolls, shills, false prophets, doomsayers, sock puppets, and of course, those ever fearsome hostile radio show hosts. It works on them all. Get Troll Spray today, available only at L&M Radio Network. Spray the trolls away with Troll Spray.
Tonight on Paranormal Soup, it's live ITC night. That means spirit box sessions. You can call in and see if the spirits want to talk to you. You know, like I said, try to think of somebody in mind. Focus on who you want to try to contact on the other side. I know some people are like, oh, wait, who do I want to contact? Who do I want to contact? Just think of somebody. Be it a celebrity, be it a long-lost loved one, or maybe you just want to see if the spirits have anything to tell you. Speaking of that, do you have precognitive dreams? That's the other subject tonight. If you had a dream about the future and it came true, I'd love to hear about it. It's been something on my mind lately. I had a dream recently about a celebrity actress. I don't know if I want to say who, because I feel like if I say it, it can make it come true, and I don't want it to come true. But I had a dream about this celebrity actress dying in a plane crash just recently, and I've had these dreams about celebrities, and they've come true. And they bother me, because, I mean, what could I do? Could I call that celebrity? I wouldn't have her phone number. Could I tweet her? No, she wouldn't believe me. There's, like, nothing I could do. That's just, why would I have the dream? That's what bothers me about these things that I have. And it's always through my own eyes. In the dream, I hear about her dying in a plane crash while I'm at work. And then in the dream, I go, I dreamt about this before. That's always my clue it's going to happen. So I'm praying it's wrong. I've been wrong. I've had dreams that have been wrong, but I'm praying it is. But if you've had a precognitive dream, call in and let us know. And of course, you can also do a spirit box session. That's what we're doing tonight. Talk to the spirits. Number of ways you can call in. You can call in at 219-230-4444, or you can call in by Skype ID OOJBland00. Another Skype ID you can use is JBland Paranormal Soup. And then you can also call in at Soup Live Chat 800 Live Chat. We'll take your phone calls, want to hear your stories, and we'll see if the spirits will talk to you. Let's get back to the show. I hit the right button. There we go. All right. My computer's being really weird tonight. I don't know if it's going to work. I was going to see if I could run the Necrophonic by Keith Weldon. I have that app. I'm going to see if I can get that to run. Hold on. Oh, I do have it running. I had to restart my computer like 3 times tonight. So I guess I'm going to go while I still have the computer working at the moment. So this is a Necrophonic you can find on the your app store by Keith Weldon of Chill Seekers. It's the first time I've got to use it on this show. But you can call in, people. Share those call-in lines out for me, guys. People call in. See if the spirits will talk to you. Spirits, can you say the first name of the actress I dreamt about dying in a plane crash? What's her first name? I almost thought I heard it underneath you talking. Can you say it again? What character does she play? Still there? Oh, okay. Again, can you say the name of the actress I had a dream about dying in a plane crash? That's not true. Oh, I heard it. I heard Melissa in the background. I've heard it twice now. The actress's name, first name is Melissa. Was my dream just a dream, or will it come true? See, I don't think the ITC devices are good about predicting the future, though. But it did tell us Trump was going to win like several times when we asked during the 2016 election. It said it every time. It never said anything else.
I don't think they'd be allowed to if they could.
What part does this Melissa girl? What's the part she's known for playing? Can you say her character's name? Haven't heard it. Thought I heard Melissa again. Again, people can call in 219-230-4444. See, the spirits will talk to you. Or Skype. It sounded like it said Skype. Jay Bland. Skype ID. Should turn. Do you have any messages for the Paranormal Soup team? People in the panel tonight. Who do you got a message for? Did you say Rob? Rob, okay. What's your message for Rob? Yeah.
That was weird music.
Get back. So get back. Do you have any messages for Rob? Who's trying to talk to Rob?
Am I wrong? Ethan.
What did you think you heard?
After you asked who is trying to talk to Rob. It's Jason.
Oh. Well, they're being smart.
Yeah, I thought I heard your name too. I wasn't sure.
No, I'm trying to talk to you, spirits.
You guys have a message for What? You heard me. That's not a country I ever heard of.
That right.
Any spirits followed Rob and I home lately?
You know, Rob's had some freaky stuff happen. Oh, jeez. Has had some freaky stuff happen in that room right now. There you go, before.
They laughed at you after that.
They're all going to laugh at you.
Can you tell us the number of the spirits on the house now?
Say that question again.
It's asking what number of spirits are hanging around the room. How many? 7?
7.
Yeah, we're here. We're waiting for you to tell us what you got a message for Rob. Again, phone lines are open, guys. Call in 219-230-4444, or you can call in on Skype ID OOJBland00.
You guys saying hello to me? We're all listening. We're listening.
Where does Rob live? We do have a caller on the Soup live chat. Let's hope we get that working right. Who do we got on the line? Can they hear us? Not hearing them if they're. I see them, Jeff, but I don't hear them. Nope, don't hear him, Jeff. We got somebody on the Soup live chat line. I can see him, but I don't hear him. Jeff's probably working on it. He's good, Jeff. If you can get him to come through. I know who it is.
Jeff.
He's trying. Well, he's trying to. Who's trying to call through, spirits? If not, Jeff, have him call back on one of the other lines. Can you say the name of the person trying to call through? Sometimes Jeff has the audio switches up on him, so he can't get the audio to come through. See? Have him try calling back on the other Skype line then. You can call in at OOJBland00 or 219-230-4444. We won't be able to see you. Sometimes the Soup live chat, the thing works and then it doesn't. A couple weeks ago we had Laura Lee call in. Spirits, who was trying to call in? Can you say their name? Nope, they didn't say the name. Spirits are being quiet.
Yeah, quiet.
There's Zach again. I've heard Zach several times tonight.
I've heard it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Right before Rob's name, I thought it had said Zach, and then you said Rob, then it goes Rob. But then during it, I thought I heard Zach again.
Zach already called in. If you missed him, Spirits, I'm sorry. That was creepy. I'll try this again. One last time, Spirits. Can you tell me what role does that actress Melissa play? What's the character she plays that I dreamt about? Nothing from the Spirits, man. It's quiet.
There they are.
I've never heard the Necrophana be quiet. Spirit's got a message for me by any chance? No.
No, not tonight.
Got a message for Sam, Spirits?
How many spirits are in the house?
How many spirits are around them in the house?
Eight again. Did any of you follow us? Wilson?
What's up with the number 8?
8 of them here.
Can you Spirits say their names? Hey there to you. Do any of the Spirits need help? Can you describe what it's like where you're at?
Did it just say heaven? I'm hearing things.
Are you in heaven?
Ed is.
Who is who did you say Ed? Who is Ed? Is Ed dead?
Zach again.
Zach's a popular guy. Sometimes it takes time for these spirits to warm up. Turn that down for now because we are going to cut to another commercial break here. And when we come back, guys, call in, see if the spirits will talk to you. Don't freak out. We do play music out the Late Night in the Midlands radio network that you cannot hear on Facebook. So you get a little bit of quiet and then some commercials, and then we're back. Call into the show. See if the spirits will talk to you or share your precognitive dream you've had, something that's come true, even if it's visual. I mean, or like symbolic. You know, we were talking last week. I have zombie dreams right before something big happens in the world. Those are my other kind of precognitive dreams. I also have ones that are just to the T. I see exactly what I'm going to see in the future. So there's different kinds. Tell me what you have as a precognitive dream, or call in and see if the spirits will talk to you. Hopefully they'll be more chatty. They're a little quiet tonight. But as the night wears on, we got one more hour of show. Maybe they will. All right, guys, be back with you in just a few minutes. Tonight, this is an extra hour of Paranormal Soup. We've been doing these 3-hour shows, and this is our first ITC show where we've done 3 hours. Hopefully, you know, one of the things that happens is we do the ITC show, and it's like right towards the end, they seem to start talking up, like, don't go, don't go. Well, giving them an extra hour night, hopefully the spirits will come through. But you can call into the show and see if the spirits will talk to you. You can call in at 219-230-4444. You can also call in on Skype ID OOJBland00. There's also the J Bland Paranormal Soup Skype ID. But the Soup Live Chat 800 Live Chat, we tried that. It didn't work. We'll have to figure that bugs out on that one again. It sucks. That's the one where you can come in, we can see you by video. It didn't work. I think I had my friend Brian trying to call in. Brian, call back in at the 219-230-4444 line. I know that'll work. Or the OOJBland00 Skype ID. Try calling one of those two, and we'll bring you on and see if the spirits will talk to you. But let's get back to the show. All right, we're playing Spirit Box musical chairs. I don't know, Bill, if you wanted to come back on, do a little spirit boxing. Again, people can call in 219-230-4444. See if the spirits will talk to you. Even if you don't know who you want to contact, you just want to see if the spirits, you know, ask them a question. Like I said, don't count on them telling you the future right. I don't think they do. I don't think they do get the future very right. But I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe it's night to find out. Ask them a question about your future.
Let's see. This thing work.
And what are we going to be using, Bill?
I thought I'd try the RED1 Ghost Hunter apps. Well, let's see if that'll work. Hope it works. Let's see. It takes a second to get started here. Sort of. There it goes.
Dr. Keller.
Hello, spirits.
See if
the other performers, the man.
anyone will come through and start see something.
Spirits, do you have any messages for people watching in the chat room tonight? Or listening in the L&M chat room on Discord? Now it's quiet. Oh. Every time I go, it's quiet. Then it's when it's going to talk.
That's where it said testing it out.
All right, you test it out.
You testing it out? Trying to get it to work?
You there? So what?
Yes, I'm here. I
Oh,
heard this.
You there?
Issue with the delegate.
Said, are you there?
For what?
Can you hear that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Want to make sure my sound is coming through there.
No, I hear it.
All right.
Spirits, call out to who you want to call in.
Is there anyone here that you have any messages for?
You certainly, Peter, for providing all those. Not that coming up on.
Can you say the name of a person you want to call in?
I don't know, but I thought it said something about Peter.
Don't know if we have a Peter watching.
Well, I've had that name coming through a lot.
Who's Peter? Who is there a Peter trying to come through?
Hi, Desert. Good night.
That's a name I used to get real often back at my old house.
Oh, yeah.
Someone that followed me home from a cemetery. And now lately, I've been getting it here.
They found out where you lived.
That's what I think. Well, it was after I was back at that same cemetery. And then I suddenly started getting his name again.
It's Peter?
Yeah.
So is Peter there?
Is Peter here with me tonight?
It's about the red. It's really quiet.
Sometimes. It's weird.
It's like all the boxes have been kind of quiet tonight.
Yeah. Sorry, I rescheduled. I didn't plan this way ahead of time for you guys. I didn't work with the spirit schedule. Wow. Is that Peter? Peter from the cemetery, are you there?
Genuine. No.
Grab like a bug, like a tree. And, yeah, we're
I'm on your side, buddy.
the other was the intruder.
The intruder was.
Intruders? Was Bill an intruder in the cemetery?
Don't know. Card given to you in the drugstore.
All right, turn it down so we do have a phone call. Hold on. Who do we got on the line? Hello?
This is Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Sorry we couldn't get you on the Soup live chat. Sometimes that one, it works some nights and some nights it doesn't. How you doing tonight, bud?
I'm doing pretty good, Jason. How are you? It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Well, don't say your last name. We'll keep it just Brian. But
Yeah.
investigated a haunted house Brian lived in, or still lives in, don't you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, you got some kind of echo thing going on.
Yeah. The computer. I'm gonna turn off.
Turn that off.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, extinguish thy radio, as they would say.
It's been everything's been going pretty good at home. It's just okay. So I invited my brother out to spend the night over at my place, just to hang around.
Mm-hmm.
And
3 o'clock in the morning. Me and Jordan are in bed. It's late. Of course, I'm the only one up playing Xbox on Netflix, and so all I heard is just him getting out of his bed and him saying like something really weird, saying that he has to go get something out of the basement and he has to find it. I turned around. I'm like, are you okay, Jordan? He's like, yes. Then he just like sat down on my bed, because he slept in my bed. I slept on the floor. He just sat down on the bed and just sat there for like a good minute or two. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, bro, what's up, man? I'm like, he's scaring me. Yeah. But then he just went back to bed, and that was it for the night. And we heard scratching, and it was a scary night. It was very interesting. So
yeah. I was saying, we investigated your house. Definitely got some activity there and some evidence. So still a little bit of weirdness going on, right? I mean, if you're having that, how long ago was that?
This was actually last week, right, Jordan?
Yeah. You were telling me all this stuff where I was saying weird stuff in my sleep, and I was walking around and I was following you and stuff. I don't remember doing any of that. I just remember falling asleep while you were playing GTA.
Yeah. I was just just messing around with this Xbox, and he kept following me around the house. It was weird. I went up to go get a drink of water, and just like he follows me. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I'm like, you're scaring the hell out of me, bro. I'm like,
you're
what are you doing?
But you ain't staying the night again.
I'm like, it was weird. Wait, what's that, Jordan?
You said I was saying some bizarre stuff in my sleep too.
Yeah,
you don't remember anything though. He doesn't remember anything of the dreams he was having or anything like that.
Do you hear that, Jordan?
No, all I remember is some kid, and then I woke up around like 7:30 in the morning.
Wow. Ooh, that would creep me out, man. I wouldn't want him sleeping next to me. I'm sorry, buddy. I wouldn't want you sleeping next to me. And wake up and just have him staring at you.
Jordan, tell Jason.
I don't remember any of this though.
That's what happens.
It's like I don't even sleepwalk either, or sleep talk in my sleep. This is the first time I ever heard of you doing this.
Wow. Did you tonight want to call in and see if the spirits want to talk to you, Brian?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I did. Hey, before we do that, Zorn, tell Jason what you saw in the barns. Tell Jason what you saw.
Yeah, so me and Brian, we decided to go out at like 11:30, 12 o'clock, and we heard some activity going on in the barns. And I swear I saw this old guy with a beard, glasses, and a John Deere hat. And when I told him that, he said that's the guy who was killed in the house, and the guy who was killed on our property.
Oh, that's freaky. And
it described. What?
Did he see this guy before or after that incident of that night where he woke up like that?
This was before the incident, and then weird stuff happened when I was walking around like 3:07, 3:15, what Brian said, and then I started doing weird stuff.
You might want to be careful with that. You might want to do some cleansing stuff with your friend there when he comes over. I'm serious, because you could be having a walk-in experience. I don't know. He saw the spirit that sometimes starts with stuff.
I don't know any of that stuff. All I know is that their house was blessed and everything, but maybe it was because I was a new person coming into their house and they got all excited or whatever.
He recognized some kind of energy that he's or something, or you might be familiar to the spirit. I don't know, but I'd be doing some salt baths or doing something to cleanse your energy there. Make sure the scene isn't attaching to you. Well, speaking of attachments, let's go ahead and roll the spirit box. See what happens since Brian's in a haunted house right now. Maybe not so haunted in that. Hopefully not.
Trying a different one here, Jason.
Okay.
Trying EB1.
All right, we're going to try the EB1. Go ahead and talk to him, Brian.
Hey, were you the spirit or whatever that this messed with Jordan all night and just creeped me the hell out that night?
Watch
Was
language.
that you messing around with Jordan?
Blood. Fish gun. Wait.
Asking yourself.
Ask him yourself.
Who is
He said, ask him yourself.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
I think that's what it said.
What's the name of the spirit in Brian's home?
Yeah, give me a friend.
Anthony and
Who's in the house who's in my house that like really messed up my friend and just like creeped me the hell out that one night? I want to know who that was, and I want to know why they did it.
Can you tell us who was in Brian's house that he's asking about?
The world. Cupid catch.
He's a catcher?
Oh yeah, the spirit or whatever, it bruised my mom's back. She woke up one morning and she was screaming.
What was that? Was that from your end? That's no spirit, that's a demon?
What's that, Jason?
Did that come from your end? That's no spirit, that's a demon?
Yeah.
Okay. I was to say, if that came from the spirit box, oh boy. Okay. What's the name of the spirit in Brian's home?
Warren that said that. I have him on the other phone.
Okay.
Can anyone tell us the name of the spirit that Brian's asking about?
The name Mac. You guys see that?
I don't know.
Was in the house.
I thought I heard Matt again.
Damn.
In my dream, I was just playing with this kid in the upstairs room named Max.
Ooh. I did think I heard Matt in there, but I don't know. You said something else, Matt, again. Is Matt there?
This pissed me off.
They said piss me off. How did they piss you off?
Is there someone named Matt?
Yeah, earlier.
Bodies from dead. Only think what?
Okay.
Someone named Matt is speaking?
I don't know. There's a kid that lives upstairs, and his name is Sam, not Max.
Sam?
And sometimes, when I go outside, me and Jordan, there's these 3 little trees by the propane tank. And me and my mom went outside, and we dug some digging, and we found like little tiny like rocks, and then we dug down a little bit deeper, and we found bigger rocks. I don't know if that's like some type of gravestone or some like part of a building or something. But I don't know.
Is there a Sam?
Pet grave.
Yeah. Sam? Do you have a Sam spirit there and that's in Brian's home?
I don't even know. Private. Leave that out.
If this is an issue, something, I get the thing.
But you said your friend, when he dreamt about the little boy upstairs, he told him his name was Matt? Brian?
Did you guys find anything else?
But he does.
Hey, it's still on, buddy.
Yeah.
Keep here. The Mac
Yes.
heard high-pitched echoing sounds.
Oh.
Hold on.
We. I am you Bob.
Again, the spirits that are in Brian's home, can you come through and say your name? Somebody thought they said they heard it say Brian.
Okay. Who?
Explore.
Explore?
I keep hearing like weird. Like when a door creaks. You know what I'm talking about?
You're hearing that kind of sound?
Yeah, I keep hearing an echo sound. Not only that, I keep hearing like a door opening, like a creaking sound, like
I'm not hearing
door,
that at all.
The same door upstairs. You know what I'm talking about, Jason?
Oh, you're hearing it in your home right now?
No, I'm not hearing it. I'm hearing it on the phone.
Oh, on the phone. Okay, wow. No, not hearing it here. You hear that little whistle that comes from it, maybe. That sounds like a phone call. Calling in spirits?
What's that?
So see, the spirits are calling in and sound like a phone call.
Yeah, this app does make some strange little tones and sounds other than the voices.
Again, spirits. Can you say the name of the spirits that are in Brian's home?
Yeah. Jason,
Yeah.
if you come to my house, we have to do like a cleansing thing because whatever happened that night was it was just not supposed to happen.
Sounds like you guys still need a cleansing of some kind happen there.
Yeah.
Especially if your mom's being bruised.
For sure.
Marsha?
Marsha.
To meet him.
Somebody with the name of Marsha. I heard it just now on the phone. Just go.
Time test. Everyone has it.
Again, spirits, can you come through with
Just
a
heard
name?
everyone knows.
Everyone knows what?
Just now, I heard everyone knows. Not even joking. Just now I heard that.
Play night.
I thought I caught
Play
that
night?
too.
Just spread.
Yeah.
One, two, three. What else in the back?
Chat. Everybody's in the chat.
Race will just.
Spirits, do you have a message for Brian?
Jason?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here, Brian.
Yeah, what's up?
No, I thought you were asking for me.
No. That was weird.
Talk to him one last time, Brian. Call out to him.
I have a question. Who the hell...
Watch the words. We're on radio.
During that night, and just like, it was crazy. It was crazy, Jason. It was. I mean, I never saw Jordan before. It was bizarre. It was. Who?
Can anyone tell us who was affecting Brian's friend?
That'd be the police. What?
Or get the police.
Like the bread.
Saturday, because Saturday, every Saturday he does a live. Maybe you know. So.
I heard Brian.
Okay, Jordan wants to work on the other phone. Say what you have to say.
The ghost thing?
Yeah.
Alright, so will the ghost box be able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Everything. Yeah. Everybody hears you right now. Say it. You're on the phone.
Okay. Who was attached to me that night making me get up in my sleep and say I need to go find something in the basement?
I want to know what they want him to find in the basement.
I just heard "uh-oh" in the background. Did anybody say "uh-oh" just now?
That was Bill.
Yeah,
His
I
app
did,
stopped.
'cause the app-
Just when I want to know, my question is the spirits when they come back is what was it they want him to find in the basement?
Yeah. Like what? You know.
What's your question?
Jason was wondering what the spirits wanted you to find in the basement.
I don't want to go in that basement. Never show me that basement, I swear to God.
Right.
Just watch your language because
Yeah.
we're live right now. But
Not
yeah.
gonna cuss.
But yeah, it was just one of the most bizarre experiences that I ever had. I mean, I had friends over at the house before when I first moved out.
Yeah.
But nothing like this.
No, but
This was
sleepwalking.
just the most bizarre experience that I ever had. I told my mom about it.
Tell them about the time when you were out with your friends or whatever, and your friend did the exact same thing. And what about the landowner who said the exact same thing I did?
You mean we're not processing. Explain, bro. We're not processing you.
Brian, listen. So you told me that when you were at Boy Scouts, your friend stood up in his sleep, making the same position I was with his hands and everything while he was sleeping, and just staring at me.
So that's hippie. Oh yeah.
So this happened before with somebody else.
But it was at my house. It was over at a scout camp.
But still, what if the spirit's like attached to you or something? Maybe it has like a grudge against you or something.
Then it's time for some really cleansing stuff.
For both of you. For your friends.
For both of us.
Come
yeah.
in to stay over at Brian's and get possessed. Sounds like sleepover fun time. All right, Brian, I'm going to let you go, bud.
Okay. Thank you, Jason, for having me on your live. I appreciate it.
Thank you for calling in, man. You have a great night.
Thank you. You too. Good night.
Good night. Yeah, I've been investigated that house. It's interesting. There's stuff from definitely there. We've got some cool EVPs from there, and still ongoing. And man, you've ever encountered somebody who's sleepwalking? It's creepy.
A lot. I do a lot of weird things in my sleep.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy waking up halfway down the block and not knowing how you got there.
Oh, you go outside the house?
I do all kinds of stuff. I
Gotta keep the doors locked around this.
Oh my God.
dating last. I was like maybe a month into we were dating, and I guess he told me that I sat straight up and jogged down a dark hallway and crouched down and told him that we had to hide the children. And I was having dreams that we were in World War II, and like he's waking up, and I'm like freaking out, and I felt bad for him because we had only been dating for like a few weeks, and he's like, "Oh, what have I got myself into?" M&Ms on the front porch. I woke up over with Rob's mom one time. I don't remember how I got there, but I go out.
Oh, jeez.
I do a lot of weird stuff. Talk.
The World War II thing, though, you had that incredible dream of the World War II and all that. And you said children, like hide the children in that. I mean, maybe you're having a past life.
I don't know. I have really vivid dreams all the time, and I'll interact with them while I'm asleep until someone will shake me out of it. So it's weird.
I'd be wondering to know if that was a past life experience, especially you get that involved in it.
It was a very vivid dream, like most of mine are.
Well, we're gonna go to one. We're gonna maybe get back to that topic there. We're gonna go to one last commercial break, and then we'll be back for one last session of ITC. Probably go back to, I don't know. We'll go back to you, Rob, when we get back if you want to get set up. But remember, guys, we are on Facebook. We don't play the music. You'll hear some quiet during the commercial break, but we will be right back with the last half hour of ITC Spirit Box sessions. You can call in and see if the spirits will talk to you. It goes by fast, I know. The show does. Even 3 hours, it goes by fast. We'll be back. Call in. And also, I still want to hear more paranormal experiences are cool, like Brian calling in, or precognitive dreams. That's top tonight. All right, guys, we'll be back in just a few minutes. Tonight, Paranormal Soup, this last half hour of our ITC Collective show, where you can call in and see the spirits will talk to you. You can call in at 219-230-4444. You can call in at Skype ID JBland00. There's also the J Bland Paranormal Soup Skype ID you can call in. Call in, tell us. Do you have a precognitive dream? That's the other question we're asking tonight. If you have a story about having a dream, I'd love to hear it. We can only take probably a couple more phone calls before the end of the show, so now's your chance. Call in. All right, let's get back to some spirit boxing. And my mouse is going crazy on me. Here we go. Getting back to the show. All right, I think we'll try out last end on Rob again here. What are you going to run tonight, Rob?
Right now, I have the Periscope Q3 from Ghost Center Apps.
All right.
It's a weird one.
Elevate to the root of the name
As I was saying.
Right.
L/L/ was really big.
Spirits, do you have any messages for people in the chat room tonight that are watching or listening? Got a little bit of time left, spirits.
There's a box server in this 9 to 10 of the streams that
Sounded like Darth Vader talking to us.
Yeah. Any spirits here want to talk to us tonight?
Do any of the spirits know anybody in the chat room? Say their name. It's really quiet.
Yeah, I have all 3 channels on too.
Father, that thou wouldest send him.
Something hombre.
Has the name Terry up here, if that means anything to anybody.
was the mastermind. Never light.
Again, spirits, anybody in the chat room you want to talk to?
like it talks and they want to look cool.
What was that?
I thought I might have heard somebody's name that is in the chat room.
Yeah.
Like first and last name. Wow. Okay, that's ominous.
Yeah.
It always gets really weird right at the end. Can you say the name of the person in the chat room again? I thought you said. Laura Lee said she heard Yahweh. I heard that earlier too.
Yeah.
Aaron in the chat room has a question for the spirits. What happens when we die? Do we live the small life over and over? I hope not. Like your life's just one big Groundhog Day. You just relive your whole life all over again. The eternal return. That would be a nightmare.
It's just Mary.
The entrance to the
Some to the world. I thought it said, I don't want to say her last name on it, but Rose in the chat room. I thought it said her full name. And she was the one asking for it to ask for people in the chat room, so maybe it was just Paradelia, but I thought it said her first and last name in there. We'll have to play that back when we go to it. And speaking of people, we do try to edit this down, and we get responses, and we clip them and put them up on our Midwest Paranormal Presents Paranormal Soup Facebook page later on. Takes a couple weeks. Haunted? Who's haunted? Last chance to call in, people. 219-230-4444. Call into the show. See the spirits will talk to you. Or Skype ID OOJBland00.
That was almost like dogs barking.
Is this one of a set voice bank, or is this just random voice type comes out of this one?
Or any of the spirits that are around Rob coming through.
Never been true. No.
jump.
There we go.
Sound like something there.
I just switched back over to the necrophonic.
Necrophonic?
Yeah.
That was being quiet for me. My computer's being really weird, so.
Kids say hi.
Can you say one of the names of somebody in our panel right now?
I'm using the necrophonic.
I heard Jamie.
Yeah.
I heard it too.
I'm using the necrophonic, and I also have it in reverse right now.
Do you have a message for Jamie? Say hi, Jamie.
Heard it again. Said her name.
Hi, if there's somebody that's been giving me messages, you're welcome to say it through the boxes now if you'd like. Who is it that's trying to come through? Does it have anything to do with this month? Can you tell me who I lost this month? Okay. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. Thank
Just
you.
want to say your name. I just said that. Say the name of somebody in the panel. It did.
Lisa.
Lisa.
Is there a Lisa in the chat room?
I also have a Dan in the chat room. Thought he heard his name. Do you have a message for Dan? Last chance, people to call in. 219-230-4444. Skype ID OOJBland00. See, I thought I heard Rose's first name, and then I just thought I heard her last name again.
Do you see him?
Here we go. We'll give the spirits a chance because they did this in 2016. Who's going to win the 2020 election?
Bernie.
Bernie?
I hope so.
Oh, we'll hear it. You heard it here first on Paranormal Soup. We'll see. Last time. Oh, I just heard Donald Trump. Did you hear that? All right, I want to hear that one on playback because I swear it just said the full name Donald Trump too. So is it Bernie or is it Donald Trump? Don't know if Bernie's running.
I don't know who's running.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It would say Trump, but we'd laugh and laugh every time. And man, they got it right. It said every time we asked.
Every time. Say Aaron.
And what does it mean if it said Bernie and then it said Donald Trump? Co-presidency? I doubt it. Or no one wins. To me, every president election, we all lose. Every time.
Okay.
Are there any spirits here that were in our backyard the other night?
I'm here.
I got EVPs and it said I'm here.
Oh, so you got an EVP that says I'm here. Yeah, it said I'm here.
It said that.
All right, who's here? What's your name?
We hear things walking back there all the time.
Is it a Sasquatch?
Sam
That's what it sounds like.
Sam Squatch.
The first time she told me that,
He thought I was
yeah, I was like, oh, it's
overreacting.
probably
He's
like
like,
a possum. And I went out back and I was like, whoa.
went looking for what it was.
Yeah.
Never found it. Who's back in our woods?
The skunk ape.
Yeah, the skunk ape where you're at.
Rabid hobos.
Yeah, rabid hobos.
In Florida, very possible.
They wouldn't be rabid hobos. They'd be like hobos or
All right, very last chance. If anybody's going to call in, you got to do it now. J Bland, Skype ID, or 219-230-4444. Here's one we always try, and we haven't tried. Spirits, can you say the name of the show you're talking on right now? Hasn't done it in a long time. We had it on our show, and we had it. Matt Payne did a spirit box session where he got it. Oh, maybe really quick. I don't know. We have to listen back on that one. It sounded like it was like Paranormal Soup, really quick. Yes. Well, if you said it and I get it on playback, thank you. What are we going to be talking about on next week's show? What's the topic? Topic is dogma. Find it interesting though that it said Bernie right after that question, and then I know it said Donald Trump in there. It's so weird. Again, the spirits are crappy at predicting the future, even though it did say Trump in 2016 like 3 times that we asked.
Do you guys have any last messages for us?
Good night.
Good night.
I'm not ready yet. We still got a little bit of time, spirits.
Is that Dad?
Did it say it was joking? Like I'm joking?
Any last messages for anybody listening or watching the show right now? All right, spirits, can you say goodbye? Say that's all, folks. Okay. Well, good night, spirits. Don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Well, that is it for ITC Collective Night. Bye, spirits.
Thanks for talking with us.
Thanks for the memories. Well, thank you, spirits. You were really quiet tonight, though. We gave you plenty of time.
They're quiet with like everything we tried, which is weird.
I know. Like the necrophonic, I've heard you guys use it and never seen it be that quiet on my end. I don't know. It could have been my computer. I don't know. Well, next week's show is going to be Dogman. Finally going to do a Dogman show. Hopefully everything goes through all right with these guests. I had to reschedule them once. Hopefully I don't have to reschedule them again. It's Robert Miles and Leslie Mitz. We're going to talk about Dogman. I am so excited. Something I'm totally interested in. Of course, I'm interested in everything paranormal, but I really am in the cryptoid thing. It's been a long time since I had any Bigfoot show too. I need a Bigfoot show, but I definitely always wanted to do a Dogman show because there's something interests me about. Maybe it's my fascination. I know they're not werewolves, but it's kind of like werewolves, and my fascination with werewolves. That's why. But that's it. That's it for Paranormal Soup tonight. We will be back next Sunday, same bat time, same bat channel. Check us out, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, or 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern. It might be a 3-hour show. I got to talk to the guest, but we are moving into doing more 3-hour shows. And it's 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Central Time on Midwest Paranormal Presents Paranormal Soup's Facebook page. And check us out at Late Night in the Midlands Radio Network.com. Go donate, subscribe, do what you can, help keep this great radio network alive and going. Thank you to the Paranormal Soup team. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Thanks for having joining us tonight too, Sam, for your first time. It was great. Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jeff. You guys have a great night. We'll see you next week. And we'll talk about Dogmen. I cannot wait. All right, guys. Have a great night.
Thank you for listening to Paranormal Soup right here on Late Night in the Midlands Radio Network. Be sure to catch us here each week, Sunday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Pacific.